Hey everybody, this is Ryan Brown, Communications Director at the Indiana State Library. Today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 social media platforms for libraries. In my opinion, those top 5 would be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. We're going to talk about the positives and negatives of each one of these platforms and how it could better serve your library. Facebook is still number 1 in social media. Some of the positives about it are there's 156 million users. You can pretty much do anything you want. You can post pictures, video, text. You can hold events or contests. You can display some of your exhibits that you have at your library. So Facebook is still number 1. So the downside of Facebook is algorithms. It's social media managers' worst nightmare. Right now you're only reaching about 1 to 3% of your audience because they have these certain formulas that decide whether or not your post is going to reach your followers. Twitter has recently become one of my favorite platforms for social media. The biggest advantage to this is it seems like you reach more of your followers, unlike Facebook. There's a big demographic between 18-year-olds and 35-year-olds, so if you're trying to reach that demographic, Twitter's the place to do it. So the negative side of Twitter is you only have 140 characters. You got to be very creative with your content. Try to put something right up front that's eye-catching, and it's going to be a post that people are going to want to share with their friends. Instagram is becoming very popular with millennials. It's a great place to post pictures and then give a short description of what the picture is. So with Instagram, the negatives are you can only post through a phone app. If you don't have access to that, that can be a hurdle to some people. Pinterest is great for libraries to show off exhibits and special events. So the downside of Pinterest is it is so popular with women that you're probably not going to reach very many men. The other thing is millennials tend not to use Pinterest. YouTube is fantastic for libraries. It's a great chance to come up with some interesting content, put it into video form, and post it out there for people to see. So the hardest thing about using YouTube is the fact that it's difficult to come up with creative content. So make sure that you put together a well thought out video and you put together something that's interesting that your patrons want to see. Thank you for watching my video on the top 5 social media platforms for libraries. This is Ryan Brown, and I will see you next time.